Well, hello there, good morning to you all, konnichiwa. So this will be my usually my usual Bleach 547 prediction discussion video, but it will be more than that. It will be my thoughts on what eventually will happen on the series or on the manga in the future. Because next week we will not have a Bleach chapter because Tite Kubo did send a message saying that he is going to enter in a long hiatus after this week chapter, and probably Bleach will only be returning in the beginning of September. So until September, I doubt that probably I will not make any Bleach video unless he decides to release kinda omakes like he did on the last time. I think he took a break of 3 or 4 weeks, and he did send little hints about what's going on, some stuff and so on, and he did release some omakes, but I don't know if he will do that this time. I do uh, I do hope he does, and if he does, and if I found a version or a scanlated version or in a forum or something like that, I will read it and then we'll make a small video on it. But probably I will not make any new Bleach video so soon. So this video probably will take some time. And well, first, in related with the last chapter. Well, the chapter, like I say on my review, it was not a bad one, but for me it was not good, or it it a very good or excellent one. Um, because yes, we do have that huge cliffhanger left at the end of the chapter, with the Ceretate being swapped with the Vandenreich HQ. Uh, but I think Kubo could and needs, and I hope he does, when this returns, because when he returns this will be called the separation story or separation arc. So I guess this arc, the 1000 Blood War, will be in a way similar to the Arrancar saga with several arcs. But for instance, the Arrancar saga or the Battle of Karakura did take place in only one day, and we have a lot of chapters regarding that. So if this battle is going to long or last 9 days, I'm pretty sure that it will be a very long battle. Um, and I do hope that it does show us in this time what's going on in different in both camps. What are the reactions of the characters after the fights? I do hope that he does kill some characters in this final battle, uh, because if is the final battle, some characters need to die or actually would eventually die. At least for me, that makes sense. So, but I hope that the E show us what's going on more than the battle. I want to see the battles, obviously, and what techniques they use. If the Shinigami were able to regain their Bankai that were stolen, what will be the role of Urahara and others in all of these, and I will also want to see all the characters making an appearance, the Vizards, the Arrancar army, and this is one of the things that is bothering me, because Kubo did show us something about Weapon Mundo, but it did not show us the stuff that mattered. Grimjaw, he did not show us Grimjaw, and that was a shame, and I was quite pissed off by that, because it was no need to take all this time to show us Grimjaw. A panel will be enough, or a page will be enough to see him, but no, he decided not to do it, so that kinda bothered me. And now I have to wait 6 weeks for that or more, and that is quite pissing me off. So, and also, we already know that probably other guys will be appearing. Lolly and Manoli will appearing. Nell and his friends will be appearing. The three fractions of Arabelle probably will be appearing and will be part of that Arrancar army. But I do wonder if there are other Arrancars, and like I say in one of my recent videos, in a chapter when we see Wikomundo for the first time with all the Arrancars and so on, there was 2 or 3 guys that appeared that later on they disappeared from the series. So I don't know if these Aaron cards will be appearing or not. I think they will, but or it could be completely different characters nonetheless. But um, that stuff about Wikomundo kind of bothered me because yes, we see Sado and Orihime, they are training, and we see that Urahara probably is doing some experiment on Kirga's medallion to kind of discover the secrets of that. But nonetheless, it fell short in my opinion and kind of pissed me off the way Kubo did the stuff in Wikomundo like he did in Soul Society, especially about the Shiva and with the full ringers. He did show us them in 1 or 2 pages and then they will never appear again, so that kinda bothers me quite. Uh, and the third stuff, the third thing that is bothering me is how did the Quincy's pull that out? How did they swap places with Serete? We did not see anything being setting up. We did not see anything or anyone talking about it. So this kind of gives the feeling that, like I say on my review, about a lot of stuff going on off panel, and that is pissing me off, always pissing me off, because it's important and is important stuff and nothing. So, and these are some of the reasons why I rate this week chapter as a regular one or a good one, but not a very good or an excellent one, because of this. Nonetheless, then what other stuff I wanted to talk? Then how I think that the war will take place. Well, like I say in a minutes ago, if this battle is going to last 9 days, and if the battle against the Arankar in Karakura town lasted 1 day, 2 days in the maximum, and we have a lot of chapters, so I guess these 9 days will imply that it will be a very long battle, and I do hope that Kubo during these chapters he goes and show us the battles very well, the techniques, the powers, and so on. Yes, but also the background of some characters, why they are here, and probably explaining along the way their actions, their attitudes, their positions, and so on. That will be very good, alongside the fact that I do wanted to see kind of this setting up. In one side we see the Shinigami in their barracks receiving their wounds and talking about strategy, what they could do, and so on. And I also wanted to see the Van der Reich doing something similar. that will give more in depth to the story and will make this actually uh, be a battle or look like a battle with opposing forces in a standard way, let's say on that way, in a conventional way. One camp here, another camp there, and then they clash. So and well, I do think that the tickets that Kyoraku did uh, give to Ishigo's friend will play a role because I guess they are friends of Ishigo, but they are quite stupid to try to come to Soul Society to talk out or to talk about Ishigo and being caught on the battle between the Shinigami and the Quincy's, and if they do that, it will be very hard for Ishigo and eventually for Ishida also. So and well, also this invasion was very well planned, even if we don't know how they pulled that out. I have heard a lot of theories. Some say that the Van der Reich HQ was in Lecomundo. I don't believe that because if they were in Lecomundo, probably would have, or even the Iron Cars will already have disposed of them. So I don't think that the Van der Reich HQ was in Lecomundo. I still think that the HQ was in kind of a parallel dimension to Soul Society, or or in the shadows. I actually did see a video that referred that the HQ of the Van der Reich was in the shadows of Soul Society. So that kind of makes sense. And in some way the Quincy's were able to swap places with Soul Society, so I guess that the Cerate was sent to the place where the Van der Reich HQ was. But I'm referring to the buildings because I don't think that they actually were able to send the Shinigami and the building to that location. So I guess the Shinigami are still in the place where is Cerate, even if now is the Van der Reich HQ, and the battle will be raging there. So, and finally, what I wanted to talk more about, well, we still need to see the rest of the Stern Eaters, the ones that were not killed, obviously, because some were already killed during the first invasion. Also, this invasion was well planned because, if you note, you apparently they only swap places with Serete. So all that is out of Serete was not affected by the move, I'm guessing. So in this case we have the Shiba that are outside Serete, and that kind of makes sense about if that's the way that Kubo will link this stuff with the exile of the Shiba, is that they were expecting this invasion, so the Shiba voluntarily go to exile to prepare a force for when the moment came they will be able to fight back against the Van der Reich and will not be caught by the swapping process. I'm guessing if Kubo does intends to link this together, it will make a great deal of sense. But if it is in that way, who was the one that synced on this strategy? It was Yamamoto, it was Ishin, who was the one that actually saw or synced on this strategy. But makes sense, the Shiba are outside what's going on the Serete. Urhara and this group and the Arankars that are being gathering in Little Mundo, they are also outside this. The Wizards are also outside because they are kind of repairing the connection between the human world and Soul Society. And then other characters that we have outside Serete at this point. We have Captain Commander Kiraku that was in the human world, talking with Ishiro friends. We have Soifon that is outside Serete because she is training in a mountain. Last time we saw her. We have I think Almeida was also outside because I think his family house was outside Serete, but I'm not certain. But that don't matter much. We have Kensei, Izagi, and Mashiro training in the woods, and we have Komamura in that cave with his great grandfather, alongside Iba, obviously, and we could eventually have Zaraki and Unoana, but I don't know if Muken is inside the Serite or not. But if Muken is not inside the Serite, uh, I think that Zaraki will be there. So, but if it's outside, I don't know. And yes, obviously we have the royal guards, obviously, and in the royal palace we have Byakuya, Rukia, Renji, and Ishigo. The four of them are also outside the Serete. So basically these are the forces that are outside. So I'm guessing that the first part of the battle of the separation will be against the forces that are still inside the Serete. um, Mayuri, uh, the guys of the 11th Division, Rose, Shinji, uh, more Izane, more who is inside the stereotype, Ukitake, obviously. Um, and Nanao and that old man that Kyoraku promoted to second vice captain. So basically these are the forces that are still inside the Serete. So I'm guessing these guys, I might be forgetting something or someone, but I guess these will be the first ones to fight against the Stern Readers, because most likely Ju will send his Stern Readers to get rid of the Shinigami that are still there, and these are all targets. So I'm guessing that these will be actually the first ones to actually enter in battle. So, well, I do hope that this long hiatus allows Kubo to bring his energy in full to a great ending of Bleach. I do hope, I do think that this will take even a while, because like I say, don't forget that the Arankar saga or the Battle of Karakura, that all in the list I think it lasted 100 or 110 so chapters, was in one day or in the maximum 2 days. So this battle will take place in 9 days. So I think that we could kinda expect a long arc if Kubudos intends to explain all or to address all. I do hope that he does it. And well, that's it. This is my thoughts, some predictions, and some ideas I have about what will happen when Bleach returns. So that's it for Bleach reviews for now. So hope you enjoyed the video. Stay well. Peace. see you soon, and probably I will be making a review of another manga that I'm being reading and I almost caught up, called Arata Kangatari, so perhaps then I will make a video about it. Let's see. Nonetheless, that's all. Stay well, peace, see you soon, have a good summer, and see you in September. Peace.